So, money allotment. A large amount of the money given will be put into an account for the sole purpose of being a bank. Now, what I mean by that is that once an area is established for us to grow and work and live on, workers will only get paid the average national minimum wage per hour worked. Basically, a large amount of the money given will need to be used as payment for work done by people who want to work with us. Now, once we are able to get our own revenue and income flowing through things like organic and inexpensive products, foods, services, and more, we will then be able to pay ourselves. But until we reach that point, we will need help to pay the workers and provide essential necessities for all who meet minimum requirements of full access to our future facilities. I'll go into that a little bit more specifically down below. To clarify, there is two different work programs that we can offer. One, work what hours you want and get paid for all the hours you worked, but you won't be given any access to our facilities if you choose to go through this route. You would operate much in the same way as the world today, paying for all you need and want as you go. So, in addition to having a separate account solely for payment for work done, do we need to also have an account or program that offers hopefully good and organic food at inexpensive prices where one can go and pay for what they need or want? Now, for those who decide to meet the minimum work requirements, food, electricity, a spot to sleep, water, bathing abilities, and more will be available at no additional charge, as this is a part of their payment, and once we have things rolling in good way, all the above mentioned accommodations should be provided within the self-sufficient community. Until then, we will need to have an account/bank to help distribute and keep track of distributions. We are not about enabling or giving away freely. This is a work-based movement that does seek help from others so that we can learn to better help ourselves. Rehabilitation. So I really want to provide a place where people can work as many hours as they want. However, I also want to provide a place where if people meet the collectively agreed minimum requirements of a facility organization, then they would be allowed access to those facilities. Until we have these things actually available, we will need help from others as we work on a way to develop a future that helps ourselves as well as the rest of the world around us. So, shopping list. This is the most dire first. Acquisition of lands, acquisition of tools for growing, living, and building, acquisition of an account to pay workers, acquisition of vehicles for transportation and work duties, acquisition of materials needed to build animal sanctuaries/preservation, acquisition of resources to feed our workers until we can produce enough of our own food to feed ourselves, acquisition of an energy supply. These are other possibilities. Acquisition of 3D printing technology, and the potential revenue with hemp and 3D printing technology is practically unlimited from what I've researched. Acquisition of weapons for defensive purposes. Acquisition of used trailers or tents for temporary housing. Acquisition of a laboratory-like building to document the results for our clinical trials involving the hemp root and its claim to cure cancer and neurodegenerative diseases. So, I'm open to any input or advice that people have. The only thing I do ask is if you're going to criticize, just do it out of a place of love. Like, I can tell when somebody's sending comments that are just trying to hurt me, and I can tell when somebody's actually trying to help me figure out a better way to do things. So, all right, I love you guys. Hope you have a good day. Bye.